Oh, sorry, didn't see you there. I was just chowing down on a big bowl of Gemos. You gotta start the day off right with a balanced breakfast full of minerals. While I don't recommend going full rock biter—
No, he's a rock biter. A rock biter. A rock biter!
80s children entertainment was always so dark. There are a few clever ways to sneak edible minerals into your diet. Let's start somewhere a little more obvious than you might expect, with a big, tall glass of mineral water. Now, can you call just anything mineral water? The answer, my friends, is no. Luckily, the fine folks at the FDA have put together a handy-dandy definition for mineral water, and you can find it in Title 21 of the Code of Federal Regulations, Chapter 1, Subchapter B, Part 165, Subpart B, Section 165.110. It says all this, but what you need to know is that mineral water needs to contain at least 250 parts per million of total dissolved solids, and to be sourced from holes or springs that originate from a protected underground water source. This means the minerals have to be in water right at the source. They can't be added later. But what kind of dissolved solids do you actually want in your mineral water? Wait, before I even get started, I am not a medical professional. I am very wise and authoritative, yes, but a doctor? Heck no. Talk to someone who graduated from medical school before adding any kind of supplement to your diet.
You're gonna have to give him CPR. You know how to do CPR?
CPR? I can't even spell it.
Back to the water. One common mineral every human needs is calcium. It's famous for helping to build strong bones, but this baby also helps to regulate muscle contractions, blood clotting, and more. Sodium, faithful sodium, regulates cellular permeability, but very few people are deficient in sodium. In fact, too much sodium can contribute to high blood pressure. So don't be like, my cells don't feel very permeable today, and chug a gallon of salt water. Sulfur, potassium, and magnesium are a few other macronutrients found in the human body in relatively large amounts, and all play a role in important biological functions. We can also find trace elements of micronutrients in the body, and they're usually just called vitamins and minerals. Micronutrients also do cool enzyme stuff. Like I said, not a doctor, and some of these names will be very familiar to gemology fans. Iron is an element I discuss a lot. Amethyst, aquamarine, peridot, garnet, these vividly colored and chemically diverse gemstones all receive at least some of their color from iron. And good old Fe keeps the human brain humming too. Zinc promotes immunity and is found in the gem sphalerite. Chromium aids metabolism and is found in rubies and emeralds. Copper. Copper. There's another color-causing element and building block of gemstones like turquoise and malachite. It's also in your body, helping out with blood cell manufacture and the immune system. Clearly, there's more to mineral water than meets the iodine. But Natalie, I can hear you asking, when are you going to talk about the trends? My best friend's cousin psychic said on Instagram that crystal-infused water can help me learn Spanish. First things first, there are several toxic minerals out there in this big, beautiful world, and because you don't actually know which crystals are making their way into this water, it might be best to steer clear. And hey, if this stuff makes you feel better after workout, well, it's probably because you're drinking water. Another gem trend is brazen theft. That one's been popular forever, and apparently a lot of people steal gems by swallowing them. Every few years, it seems like there's a daring diamond swallowing heist that always ends the same way. The thieves are caught, their guts are x-rayed, and everyone just sits and waits. Sometimes it's worse than that. Gems are often pointy, and humans generally need to keep pointy objects out of their intestines. In 2015, doctors removed a 6-carat diamond from a jewel thief's large intestine. But at least that was just one gem. A smuggler in South Africa scarfed down over 200 diamonds worth $2.3 million. Truth and fiction are equally strange when it comes to edible gemstones. If you're a fan of fairy tales, you've probably heard of Charles Perrault, a 17th century French author who collected folk stories like Cinderella and Red Riding Hood. But not every fairy tale achieves world-famous status, and one of Perrault's lesser-known stories, Diamonds and Toads, ties into our topic. Long story short, there are two sisters, one good and one not so good. The good sister gives water to a poor beggar woman who, hold on to your hats, folks, is actually a fairy in disguise. The fairy grants the good sister a gift of a kind. Every time she opens her mouth, diamonds, gold, or flowers would fall out. So she and her family are rich now, but I'm not going to pretend that doesn't sound a little inconvenient. Since the story is called Diamonds and Toads, you can guess what the other sister gets. If only she had given the fairies some mineral water. Is there a toad in your mouth right now? Did you have a big bowl of Gemos for breakfast this morning? Let us know in the comments below, and hey, don't forget to like and subscribe. For more information on the topics we discussed today, check out the links below. Thanks for watching, guys.